Hello, snowboarders of the internet. I'm your host, Avran LeFeber, and this is Top 5s, the only weekly Top 5 show in snowboarding that you care to watch. I mean, there might be others, I don't know. I don't watch them, and I don't care about them, so you should too. Or not. Don't listen to me. Anyways, in this episode, we're going to be talking about the top 5 reasons you don't need to buy new snowboard equipment. That's right, you think you do, but you really don't. Number 5, you don't ride enough for how much gear you actually own. Realistically, most people could get by on a directional twin snowboard and it would do everything for them perfectly fine for the average consumer. Now, I don't know why I see people riding Apex Orcas in the park with a backpack, catching edges, but I do. Because for some reason they feel they needed to have an Apex Orca, and then the next day I see him on a Golden Orca, and then the day after that they're on a regular Orca. There's just too many fucking Orcas out there. But no, you don't ride enough to warrant owning 3 boards, let alone 10 boards, and some of you out there that own like 25, and you know who you are. I am judging you. Number 4, you think new gear will make you a better rider. It won't. If you lack fundamentals, it doesn't matter what you're on. You just literally don't have, within reason. I mean, if you're riding something that's like ancient as shit, you should probably update it. But no, for those of you that are gear hoarders and are like, well, if I buy this board, I'll be better at doing this. No, you won't. You just need to ride more. Literally ride more. You'll get better at it. Directional twin snowboard. It'll get you everywhere you need to be and then some. Number 3, you're broke as fuck and you've put yourself into further debt on that buy now, pay later bullshit. You're maxing out credit cards and you just keep buying. This is just financial advice, but somewhere along the line, you gotta realize you can't spend your way out of that massive debt that you've got. On top of the fact, you probably have student loans. You know who you are. Yeah. You people that went to college after high school instead of being snowboard bums, and now you want to be a snowboard bum, but instead you're tied down with a mortgage, car payments, 2.5 kids, a foo-foo dog that only humps stuffed squirrels named Fluffy, and you only go snowboarding on the weekends, but you keep buying new boards. You don't need to do that. You don't. In fact, maybe you should sell one of your kids to pay off that debt. And you might have extra money, and then, you could buy snowboards with that. I'll allow that. But seriously, if you're broke as fuck, why are you putting yourself further and further into debt? I don't get it. When I see people that are like, well, it's a little more than I want to spend, then don't spend it. You don't need it, do you? I doubt it. I'm still rolling like first generation Rome Black labels years later. Just replace the parts and they keep going. The only thing I never skimp on is boots. You shouldn't either. Number 2, you live in a studio and you now share bed space, couch space, bathroom space with snowboard equipment. Why do you have so much? Are you starting a used store? Like what? You don't need 10 snowboards that all overlap. Why do you have 5 directional twins? You only need one. You know who you are. I've seen you in the comments talking about how you gotta buy another snowboard. It's like, Jesus Christ, new week, new you. Buying another snowboard. Retail therapy is not good for you, bud. It's not. Honorable mentions. All great options, but just barely didn't crack the top 5 of this list. And believe me, they could have. You don't need a true twin to ride switch. You can do just fine on your directional twin. You can probably do it on your directional snowboard because let's be real with each other here. You only ride switch maybe 5% of the whole season. 5%. That true twin ain't gonna help you at all, bud. It's not. You have a significant other, which then means you have shared responsibilities, or so at least I'm told. I don't know. I just rent hookers. You never buy them. You rent them. If you buy them, it becomes a pretty woman scenario. That's life advice from Uncle Avran. Don't buy a hooker. Rent it. Anyways, you got a significant other. And they're over there just bitching and moaning because you bought another snowboard and then you gotta buy them something and then you got more shit just laying around. Neither of you need any of this shit. Downsize, people. You follow idiot vloggers that buy new boards like every other month, even though they've never clapped a board out in their life. They're just trying to keep up with the Joneses, and they'll make a video about, this is the best snowboard or boots or bindings or goggles ever. You should buy 10 of them. Click my affiliate link. Seriously, stop following people that don't even know how to ride, let alone clap out a snowboard, let alone shouldn't even be replacing it. I mean, seriously, why do they have so much shit? I don't get it. I don't get it. It's a question I want answered. Anyways, these were all great honorable mentions, but just barely didn't crack the top 5 of this list. And the number 1 reason you don't need to buy new gear, just because I do a review and you feel compelled to buy it because evidently it speaks to you, doesn't mean you should. You have no self-control. You are weak. That's why I'm doing this top 5. I see you people that buy like 10 snowboards a week. I don't know where your money comes from, but it's goddamn amazing. And I'm saying this as someone that makes money off of you. Stop buying. Go shred more. Literally go shred more. There is a whole slew of you that watch this channel that could just do better if you rode more instead of just buying new snowboards every single week. Why you gotta be that guy? Don't be that guy. Ever. This has been my top 5 reasons you need to stop buying gear, because some of you have a serious addiction. Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? Did I forget something on this list? Leave me a comment down below. Let's have a conversation. Anyways, if you're new here, remember to subscribe, click the bell, get those notifications. That way you're not missing any of the videos we got coming out for all you snowboarders of the internet. And if you really like what we're doing over here, do you want to support us further? Swing on over to Angry Snowboarder VIP and become a member. Sure, I could tell you more here, but I got a video over there that explains it so much better. As always, I've been your host, Avran LeFeber, and well, I've got to continue to be your host until we hire this new guy, and then he takes over, and then you guys get to bitch and moan at him, and I just get to go snowboard into the sunset on my own gear that I will replace only when it breaks. Only when it breaks. And I'll see you in another video.